Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to ProCar Studio, and today we're going to be installing a set of carbon fiber mirror covers on our 10th Gen Civic Si. So the Pro Design carbon fiber mirror covers are a complete replacement. You can see here they have a plastic backing and they're an actual carbon fiber weave that's, gives you that real authentic look. Beyond that though, the installation is very straightforward. Just a few simple tools such as a non-marring pry bars, a flathead screwdriver, some lights so you can clearly see some of the clips you're going to be undoing, and a shop towel or maybe a microfiber towel to prevent any scratches from occurring. So let's go ahead and get started. This process is probably going to take you about 30 minutes to an hour depending on your experience, but overall it's very straightforward. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First step is going to be to use a 10mm socket or wrench to disconnect the negative battery terminal, and then we're going to lay some masking tape to protect the lower portion of the mirror housing. Next step is going to be to pry the mirror off of the housing. You're going to do this by prying on the backing or mirror holder, and this will either remove the rod actuators from the mirror holder, or actually the rod actuators might come out completely off of the housing itself. Either way, it's fine, and you just want to make sure you protect the housing with a cloth or microfiber towel. To give you a better view, we're going to go ahead and pry on this white backing here, and these rods might either stay in the mirror housing or they'll come off altogether as an assembly. Next step, we're going to disconnect the wiring for the heater circuit. Just squeeze on the connectors lightly and they'll be able to come off of the connector tabs. To give you a better view, you're going to hold the clip like this and squeeze it and pull it off. Now that we have the mirror completely removed, we're going to undo 3 clips found through these rectangular slots. Some of them are a little bit harder to see than others, so make sure you use the light to properly locate the mounting clips and undo them one by one. If you manage to get a few of these clips off, make sure to use a rag or something to wedge it in between the gap so that you make sure they don't come back in. Now that we have all 3 clips undone, we'll go ahead and turn this back to its normal position and pull the cover off of the mirror housing. Now we could go ahead and put the new cover back on. Just make sure to pay close attention to the 3 mounting tabs or retaining clips, making sure that they align to the proper hole or mounting location. So we're pretty much all set on the mirror cover portion. Now we're going to go ahead and put the mirror back on. So if the actuator rods stayed on the housing, you could just leave them as is, but if not, you're going to have to remove them from the backing of the mirror. And to do that, we're just going to pry them off pretty easily and put it back in the housing. Easiest way I found to do this is to pry these over towards the center of the backing. So now we'll go ahead and pop these back in place, but make sure the rubber grommet is right up against the ball end here, and we're just going to drop these in to their location and press them in all the way. So in case your actuator rod stayed in the housing, or if we're putting them back on, you just want to make sure these little nubs on the actuator rods are pointing away from the center line. So in this case, this one's going to be pointing out towards the left. This one's down towards the bottom. We'll go ahead and put our mirror back on, making sure to connect your heater wiring if you have that, and then we'll press it on evenly, trying to locate pressure on the 3 main areas here. So you might have noticed when I put the mirror back on and I went to actuate it around, there were some clicking sounds. That means that both actuator rods were properly engaged. One way to double check that obviously would be to also reconnect the battery and put the mirror through all its motions. So that'll pretty much do it for the installation of the carbon fiber mirror covers. Overall, as you can tell, it's a pretty straightforward process. You just want to be careful during some of the key steps. And once you're all done, double check your mirror operates correctly and you'll be good to go. Go ahead and take care of this because it is carbon fiber, so always make sure to wash it and wax it properly. But for more information and details, check out our website, www.procivic.com. You'll be able to find this product and a ton of other parts for your 10th gen. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates. Once again, my name is Rudy from Procar Studio, and I'll see you next time.